These are the things that I wish I knew about day trading before I started. I have been day trading now for 4 years, and 2.5 of those years, it has been my full-time income. But if I just knew all of these things before starting, I probably would have made a lot more money a lot sooner. So I'm gonna go through and give you 10 things that you must know before you start trading. These things are gonna be essential to not only learning quicker, but also making more profits. Make sure you listen to every single point because they are all as important as each other. Before we get into the first one, I think we need to clarify why getting into day trading is one of the best decisions that you can make right now. When you can become a successful day trader, you can work from wherever you want. Last year in 2024, I spent 7 out of my 12 months in different countries. I was traveling the world doing whatever I wanted to do because I could simply apply the skills that I learned to the charts for maybe 1 to 2 hours a day. That's why learning to day trade can be such a rewarding skill because it gives you so much freedom, and who does not want freedom? So anyway, you bunch of losers, let's get into the 10 things. Number 1, trading is not a get rich quick scheme. It's kind of relative though, because most people think about getting rich, they think about like within 30 days. Trading can make you very rich very quickly, but quickly is a few years, which relatively is extremely quick. But because of everyone that posts on social media and flexes their lifestyle, it seems like it can be done a lot quicker than that. But honestly, you can change your life within 2 to 3 years from day trading. That is the time period that I would kind of put on it. From a complete beginner to making 6 figures a year, it is very, very possible within 2 to 3 years. You honestly just have to work really hard at it. The second thing that I wish I knew sooner was that risk management is way more important than a strategy. There are hundreds of thousands of winning strategies out there on the internet, or that your friend or that your mentor is going to know. All of those strategies are completely irrelevant if you don't implement the correct risk management strategy. Because let's say you have a strategy that wins 90% of the time, but every single trade you have to risk your whole account. Do you see where I'm going here? You're obviously not going to win in the long run. So you have to make sure that you are risking the correct amount every single trade, and make sure that you are being consistent with your risk. Consistency is what will make you a lot of money in the market. That is the most important thing in day trading. The third thing, and it kind of links to the last point, is emotions will wreck you. As soon as you start trading with money, and as soon as you do start seeing large amounts of money fluctuate from being in profit thousands to being in negative thousands, it will affect you emotionally. But as soon as you cut your emotions off from your money, that is when you will start being extremely profitable. Unfortunately, controlling your emotions isn't something that you can teach. It's more something that comes with experience. So I say to everybody, the more you trade, the better. It's like genuinely riding a bike. The more you trade, the better you're gonna get, and the more you can deal with your emotions. So what I'd say is it just comes with experience. So make sure you don't shy away. So make sure you just get stuck in on a live account. And if you lose a few $100s when you first learn, it's okay. I lost $8,000 before I even made a penny. Sometimes you have to lose a little bit for the greater good. Now my fourth point carries on from the last one. You should not trade on demo accounts. Now, so many people and so many gurus will tell you that you should be trading on paper accounts and demo accounts until you have enough confidence and until you know what you're doing. And it is partly true, but it's also kind of not. You should only use a demo account until you are comfortable knowing how to place and execute your trades. As soon as you know how to place your trades and execute them, you need to be getting on a live market. Even if you're only trading with $50 or $100, it is going to be way more beneficial than you using a demo account with like $50,000 on there. There is zero emotion when it comes to trading on a demo account, and you don't do things that you would do if it was real money. This is what I was saying about the emotional side of it. You have to make sure that you're getting a lot of experience in early. Like I said, even if it's only $50 and you're only winning or losing a couple of dollars each trade, it will make a massive difference than if you were trading on a demo account. I traded on a demo account for maybe a month and I saw zero progress until I moved on to a live account, and I increased my progress so much quicker. The next one is having a trading plan is non-negotiable. You cannot day trade successfully unless you have a trading plan. You need to have a set of rules that you follow every single day that you know statistically will work out in the long run. That is simply how we make money from trading. You do the same thing every single day and you make money because you know that it will make money. It's all been back tested, you're confident and you know exactly what you're doing every single day, and you just simply follow the rules and you make money as you go along. As soon as you start switching up your strategy or something doesn't happen that's meant to happen and you still enter that trade anyway, that is when you will stop making money. And when you try and use multiple strategies all at once, that's a big no. So as soon as you have one strategy that works for you, that you use on a consistent basis and you stick to all the rules, that is when you will start seeing a lot more profits. The next thing is news matters. Most weeks and sometimes most days, there is high impact news that will affect the price of the market. When high impact news gets released, it creates massive volatility in the markets, moving it extremely unexpectedly. This can absolutely ruin your trades, and worse, it can ruin your trading account. The moves can be so volatile that you can lose a lot more money than you intended to, and it can be extremely unpredictable, so I would stay far away from news days. If you do want to check if there's news, there's a website called Forex Factory. That's the website that I use to see if there is news, and to know if there is news, it is simply just a red folder. Anytime there is a red folder and it will say a time, for example, most USD news is at 1:30 p.m. UK time. We don't want to be trading at that time because we know that there's going to be unpredictable volatility. The next one is small consistent gains beat big wins. Like I said earlier, consistency is key. Instead of just trying to double your account or triple your account in a week, you should be focusing on steps. Instead of trying to make jumps up a mountain, you want to be doing lots and lots of small consistent steps. Let's say you've got $1,000 in your account. If you can make $10 every single day, that is going to compound and that is going to grow. It might be slow to start off with, but it'll be a lot better than you risking $10 and holding your trades for too long and trying to make like $300 and get the world's biggest trade. Don't be shy to take little wins, especially when you first start out. As long as you're using correct risk management, there is nothing wrong with little wins. For example, if your risk to reward ratio is a 1-to-1, which means if you risk $10 to make $10, if your win rate is 51% at a 1-to-1 risk to reward, that means for every 100 trades that you take, you're going to win 51 and lose 49. But because your risk to reward is completely even, it's profitable. That's all that is important, is a good strategy that you know works and correct risk management. Your risk to reward ratio can be negative. If you want it to be negative, you could be risking $50 to make $20. But if it works 95% of the time, you're gonna make a lot of money. Now the next one is you don't need 10 indicators. As you can see here, on TradingView, I trade with a very, very simple chart because I know what I'm looking for. As soon as you start adding indicators that just don't even make sense, you're gonna get confused. There are no magic indicators that are gonna tell you what to do. Buy, sell, doesn't matter, they genuinely won't help. All you need to be able to do is read the charts for yourself and make your own analysis. The next one is the market owes you nothing. Just because you've been sat looking at the market for 2 to 3 hours doesn't mean it's just gonna spit out a trade. Sometimes I'll sit at my desk and I'll look for an hour and a half and there won't be a setup and I won't take a trade. But that is completely fine because sometimes not taking a trade is actually better than taking a trade. I'd rather wake up, sit at the chart for 2 hours, not take a trade and get on with my day, than sit down for 2 hours, rush a trade, lose money, and then be annoyed at myself for the rest of the day that I didn't follow my strategy and my plan. And that is why if you follow your strategy and your plan and your risk management, you can never be annoyed at yourself because you know that every single day you're doing the right thing regardless of the outcome. That is the most important thing, that every single day you can be happy that you are doing the correct stuff regardless of the outcome. It's like eating well and going to the gym. If you eat clean and go to the gym every single day, regardless of how good or bad your session felt, you know you did the right thing and you know that you're going to, in the long run, look better. And the last one is to not listen to your friends' advice. Now, some people will not have any friends that do day trade as it is quite a niche thing, but if you have friends that do trade, do not listen to their advice. Let's say, for example, you look at a chart and you think it's a buy, but then you ask around and you've got friends or family or somebody or somebody close to you and they say, it's not a buy, it's a sell, you're just gonna get confused. You need to make sure that you have your own opinions and do not get persuaded by anybody else. If you're genuinely trying to become a day trader and you want to become profitable, you have to believe in yourself, and you almost have to be a little bit delusional and think that you are really, really good. Of course, always be open to learn from people that are better than you, but when it comes to you doing your own analysis, if you have logical reasons to why you think that price is going to go somewhere, you should stick to it, because at the end of the day, no one knows where price is going to go. It is all a good estimate. That's all it is. We are simply just good at guessing. That is genuinely pretty much what I do for a living. I am very good at guessing where the market is going to go. So make sure that you're really confident in yourself and don't let anybody kind of, push you off your path. I think I just covered all of the really important things that you need to know before day trading. If you can implement and remember everything that I've said in this video, the profits that you will make and the progress that you will make will increase dramatically. So I hope these did help you, and I hope you did enjoy the video. Sorry that I didn't have much of a personality in this video. I made it really formal because I wanted to get my points across. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, drop a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.